Welcome everybody to 48 to Talk, episode number 7. I am your host, Rage Bali, as always, and joining me this time is a full cast of, on my right, Derek, on the bottom is Geno's EX, and on the bottom right is YeYoh's. Say hi everybody.
Hello.
Hey, alright, what's that? Team 4, alright. Good start, good start. Alright, so once again we're in this episode this week. I would first like to thank all the wonderful views we had from last week. We hit a record of 219 views, so to all the people who've been watching and listening, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy it till the future, because we're having fun with this and we'll continue this on for a while. Alright, there's not much happening this week. It's been a quiet week, just a few things. So let's start with the first topic I want to talk about. It's about SKE48's new song, King no Ai, Gin no Ai. They put up the short version of their video clip. So I would like to know, what do you think about that? Go ahead, someone. Go ahead.
I like the song. It's it starts a bit strange with the organs and whatever they're using for their music, but I like it. It fits SKE, I think. Sounds a bit strange, but I think it fits SKE.
I agree with Gino. I think it fits them because SKE has had a history, I think, of putting out songs that are both dance challenging but also quirky. Like, I always think about like 1 2 3 4 Yoroshiku, and like how like that song is as quirky as it is. It's like one of the best dance routines ever I think they've ever done. But they've followed a long line of songs in that similar vein, and this song continues that. Also, what I find interesting about this song, aside from the fact that Mayoshi's in it and the dancing's cool and the weird organ at the beginning is part of the quirky charm, it's also the song that is coupling with Matsuri Jurina's Death Cash, which I actually just now realized because I remember hearing it. So I thought that was interesting too, that it's actually part of that, and it's also kind of part of the trend that I'm seeing with AKB48 as a whole group, that they're starting to have a lot more of their songs coupled with dramas. Does anyone notice that besides me?
Lately, they've been actually, I think the first one was with 365 Paper Airplanes, right?
With Sign A, and then this one, and then what was there? There was a few more, I want to say.
What wasn't the intro for Bookstore Girl also sung by Mayu?
Yeah, but
yes.
They always did,
right.
With Majiska, they did their own songs. With the new one, Crow's Blood, they did their own song. There's a baseball coming, I believe they have their own song. So it's starting to notice, actually. Maybe this is some deal they have, or some brand deal.
My thinking is that because AKB48 as a whole, whether people want to admit it or not, are largely popular in Japan with definitely a select group of individuals who watch these shows, who buy all the merchandise, and I think overall is trying really hard to increase the exposure of AKB, because we see so many fans tuning into the variety shows of AKB just to watch the members that appear on there, and I think it's the same with these shows and stuff. So would be my thinking.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying
no,
to
it's
hold
okay.
it.
I saw it too.
And what happens when you live stream? Sometimes guests show up unintendedly. Alright, yeah, but indeed, lately it's more of that. But I think the success of 365 Paper Airplanes was more like, let's do that more. Or maybe shows like,
right.
Hey, could you do the same for us? Because our ratings went through the roof because of that song.
Right.
I could, myself, when I watch the show, I know with anime or something like that, I always remember the opening song. They're like kick-ass or something. Yeah, that's like the great anime or the great show, and then you get more into it. So maybe that's the whole trend for it. It works.
I was kind of hoping that the AKB would somehow make an appearance on the new Shin Godzilla movie that's coming out, I think, in a few days in Japan, since Maeda's in it. But I think I don't know if there's any other members other than Maeda, and I still consider Maeda, a member of AKB. I don't care if she's graduated or not.
Once a member, always a member.
Right. She'll always be the ultimate ace as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, and there goes Skype. Sorry about that, people. Right now, Skype has a new update, and that's why sometimes in a few minutes, every time the camera crashes, then opens and says, "I need to buy premium," but I'm not gonna do that. So well, we can still talk, but you guys will show up later. Yeah. So also with the new single that's coming out, there's on the other side of the song. It's Shibata Aya's graduation song. So what do you think about that? Let's to go to YeYoh since he hasn't talked yet.
The song it says wait, I forget. Sorry.
Don't worry, you can look it up. We have time.
Where is it? Oh, goodbye, sayonara ga utsukushikute.
All right. So yeah, what do you think of it?
It's actually a not bad song. Like, it's actually good, but like, I think, Komi said something about part of the song though. I think she appears on it. I'm not sure yet. So she said that somewhere. I forgot where, but like, she said she's gonna appear on that song. So yeah.
Yeah, from what I saw, the clip itself was not that interesting to fact. It's always a graduation song, so it's supposed to be sad, but it symbolized her a hard walk to the top, and every step is bigger and larger, but she can make it with friends. You know, it's a standard song. So yeah. I'm not too amazed. Hopefully in the full version it will be a bit better, more memorable than this, because otherwise it's just going to be passed away.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think the new song is bland. I know it's a graduation song, but they could have spiced it up. It's I don't know, bland.
Mm.
Yeah, I think with a lot of songs, even though I haven't heard it, even though I haven't heard it yet, I would say that if it's bland, that's just one more case of, like, a lot of times with AKB songwriters just dialing it in. I'm not saying with Shibata Aya that is the case, but I just think overall, maybe because she's not like one of those premier members, like she's not a Sayane or a Matsuichirina or whatever, that they're just like, okay, well, here you go. You know, I hate to think of it like that, but it's probably, you know, Shibata, I was like, yeah, sure, fine, it's great. You know, let me just get it over with, because she wanted to graduate for a long time now. So it makes sense that they didn't put a whole lot into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the same with Miyazawa Sai's graduation song.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Did you know she had a graduation song?
No, I mean, I knew that she did. I didn't hear it though, because a lot of the stuff like here in America we don't get because of AKB's wonderful declining of YouTube, you know, Red. So I can, like, if I have to find stuff, I have to really search for it. So sometimes I only search for stuff that really, like, I like to hear, you know, like anything involving my Oshi I tend to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but no, if that's cool. But go ahead.
All right. In the meantime, everybody's camera is back except of Derek's.
Oh, my camera's not back?
No, yeah, it's just Skype. You know, it loads and it unloads and great technology.
Well, at least we have some comedy gold with YeYoh's stream. So
yes,
it happens. It happens.
That's weird. I'm seeing myself, so I thought I was on. So
yeah,
still loading.
You're still loading right now.
Video. And then I'll turn it on.
Yeah, now it's your profile picture, and do we have it? Hopefully, is it? Nope, still loading.
It's fine. Well, we can continue.
Yeah,
right?
at least your sound's working. But other than the graduation song, yeah, I thought Matsu Reina's graduation song was beautiful.
Yes.
2588 days. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, but they should stop phoning in graduation songs, because they all sound the same to me.
Yeah, just sadness and oh, I have to come over so many hardships.
I would like to see a graduation song which is just, you know, fireworks and explosions and
there he is.
Happy.
Derek is back.
Yay, Derek's back.
Yeah, I was expecting that actually with Miyazawa Sai, like an energetic song. It's just like, hey, you're gonna miss me, I'm going away, let's have a party, remembering 10 years. But no.
It would have been really cool if they would have had Saichan with like, you know, the other twin tower, you know, her and Sayaka like come back and do like this crazy duo, like just super positive, exciting Genki song, because that's what she was known for in AKB. Not only is this like resident, like, you know, big sister type, but she was also, you know, always smiling, always happy. She kept her attitude so positive even when there wasn't any reason. So why not have a song that reflects that? I mean, if I was writing their songs, that's exactly what would have been my thought. I'm like, let's bring Sayaka in here. Let's give the fans like a really cool, like nostalgia type song and blow it out of the park. But no, you're right. Like, I mean, they just kind of phone it in, as you say.
Yeah, well, we'll see. What do you want to say,
We'll
Yayo?
The Miyuki's graduation song that Sayaka made was actually good though.
Was it good?
The duet.
Yeah, like, cause Sayaka was actually the one who wrote the song, and like Akipi just composed it, so it's like perfect harmony, and I was literally crying because of it.
Yeah, but
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah, but that was made by Sayaka and not by the producers themselves. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's probably
That's
a
beautiful.
big difference.
Right, huge difference, especially because it comes from the heart. Like, I'm not saying that the writers at AKB don't write from the heart, but you know they're getting paid to do it. And Sayane, if she wrote that, you know, she's probably like, you know, this is for my good friend. You know, that's cool. Like, I can get behind that any day. So, real cool.
But she's graduating in August, right? She had her concert already, but now her stage is going to be somewhere in end of August, I believe.
Mm.
Yep.
So it will be there for a while. But yeah, hopefully the song sticks. I would love that. Oh, I would love if every song came out would be a good song. So speaking of that, Love Trip is had a I wouldn't say leakage, but the full version came out, only audio. Did you guys have a chance to listen to it?
Well, yeah,
It is.
I did.
Go ahead. Do you know?
It's on. Actually, the full version, they sang it on a show. It's in Taiwan clubs right now. It's up there, like the whole show. And
Really?
like, it's not the complete 16 members. I think Mako had to under. I don't know which member she had to under to, but like she's there.
What were we talking about? I believe.
Love Trip.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's Love Trip, but you mean that stage performance? They did a longer version, but it wasn't the full version. And the member you're talking about, I think, is Okada Nana had a sick day, so someone else performed. Because
No, it's not her. I think because like they just showed it. Like Mion actually tweeted out, it's like, "Oh, we performed the full song,"
okay,
and like it's on Taiwan Club right now. I'm not sure what it is, but like they actually performed the full song.
but what do you mean about Kojima Mako?
Like, cause I was in Twitter, like just searching, and like she's actually just had a split second thing
Okay,
on like the thing, cause like you can't see the whole 16 members, right? They
okay,
just quickly screw it, like they just quickly show 1 second if you're not actually part of the thing.
Mhm.
But she actually had to under for someone. I don't know which member it was, but like I just saw her in Twitter.
okay.
Yeah.
Could be.
Cool.
Well, yeah, but what about the song itself? What do you think? Go ahead,
It's
Gino.
It's a fun song. For me, this song is a throwback to the 90s. For some reason, I get a very nostalgic feeling with this song, and the full version. At the end of the song, there's a where they're just singing all in some without the music itself. It really stuck to me.
Yeah, with the guitar riff,
Yeah.
that helps to start with it. What do you think about Derek?
I absolutely love it, because when I was comparing it to, like, you know, the Sasenkyo single from last year, you know, the Halloween song, which I absolutely hate. I think it's just the worst song they've ever put out. Like, I was like, okay, please don't let them do this again. And then Sashi comes out, and then you see her, and she's forming around, and Love Trip just bangs right out, and it's like they come into that dance in the chorus, and it's like it just instantly wraps your head, and you just can't forget it. And I was like, yes, this is finally what I've been waiting for. Now, is it a Koizuru fortune cookie level song. No, not by any means, not by any stretch. This, I would say, in terms of ranking, will go down as maybe like a B level song. When you rank overall, I'm talking about with all the songs that have been put out. But I would say it thrilled me. I can't stop listening to it. It blows me away, honestly. I was so proud of them.
Yeah, YeYoh apparently too. So he's rocking out right to it now. Can't play it. Yeah, I can't play it on the stream, so it won't be blocked. They said before they announced this song, it's gonna be a Bokutachi wa Tatakanai Part 2. They had a rumor like that. Well, it's not exactly Part 2, but I get the style they're going through. So it's more of a, you can rock out to it and just listen to it as a good moments in. In the full version, they had a part when you hear the guy say "Love Trip" all in all, and then all of a sudden, then Sashi goes into a huge solo with a beautiful voice, and then it follows up then going through the So Senkyo. The Kami 7 actually sing that part, and then it goes straight back into the beat, and it's like, this is what a song is. This is neat. The tempo is nice. The beat is nice. So even with the live performance, the dance is nice. The outfits are nice. So this is going to be a good song. It's going to be a good seller. Even with the Undergirl song or the Next Girl song on it, even going to see this price for the future. So this will be a definitely buy for me.
100%. I agree.
Hopefully in the future there will be more songs and less than because to be honest, if you think about this year's singles that came out, it's been pretty low, right? You have okay songs, not great songs, but it's like, oh, that's nice with Tsubasa, Inai, and Be My Baby. Be My Baby got passed away because of 365 Paper Airplanes, who's been on the sidetrack.
Yeah, but I had the same thing last year as well. Last year was also hit and miss for me. If you look at what came out, Bokutachi wa was amazing, but then you also had Green Flash.
Oh God.
I think in terms of like the singles have come out, like we haven't had too many, in my opinion, like just absolute like historical songs, like in the sense that they're gonna be like, if AKB played a concert in 10 years, they would play these songs, because there haven't been that level. Like I would say, like Kimi wa Melody, the more I listen to it, the more I like it. And I'd say it's, and the video for it is of course beautiful. I'd say NMB's Must Be Now is definitely like a keeper, and I would say Chicken Line, SK just killed it with that. Chicken Line's so much fun. But other than that, honestly, I think everything, maybe Sayane song for 365 days. I would say other than that, it's been really dry. I agree with you. I'm waiting for a big one.
Was HKT Shikarashika this year or still?
Yeah, it was this year.
This year, so yeah, that's a good one. But I was talking more mainly of the main singles of AKB48.
Sure.
They have been. That's why everybody's saying AKB is crumbling, because sales are just plummeting compared to other groups, other sister groups, and even their rivals on Nogisaka side and Keyaka 46. Silent, jeez. He's rocking out. Silent Majority had a huge impact on that year, so that's an example. I saw a clip today, thanks to for our friends of Good Enough Subs. He posted the clip with the votes. They had like, I think, 3 million votes for a song, and Silent Majority won with 1,040,000 votes compared to the other songs. It beat Koizuru Fortune Cookie, it beat the Nogisaka 46 song, and I believe it beat Melon Juice, or other HKT song, I believe. So yeah, compared to that, they can use a good song like Love Trip. Hopefully the sales will go up with this song. But under that, yeah, the other sister groups, Must Be Now, you said, there goes Skype again, Must Be Now, Chicken Line, you said it, those are good songs and great to listen to.
Yeah, I think again, like everybody always kind of feels AKB is on the verge of the apocalypse, and we've heard that. I've heard that for probably 6 years now, and every time like sales dip, people say that. But in all honesty, I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. And I think all it takes is one good song, one catch, one something, and they'll be right back up, to being the top. I mean, if you think about Sashi like being the queen now 2 years in a row, let's not forget Sashi was an AKB member first. She only went to HKT because of her scandal. So as far as I'm concerned, she represents AKB. And when she goes and does all the variety shows, you never see her really necessarily promote HKT. She's promoting AKB. And I think when you think of it in that terms, they're not going anywhere. And Saine too. Even Saine's been on so many different shows now. And as a captain of NMB, you would expect her to really be promoting NMB. But in the general public space, she's AKB space. So I think all it takes is just one more big push, and we're gonna see, AKB get right back up there because they do it year after year.
Yeah,
they'll have like down years, they'll have down moments, and then boom, they come out like a Koisera fortune cookie, which just blows you away. Which is like it's a worldwide event. You know what I mean? And they can do it. I have confidence.
It happens with everything in every company or every event. But it's always shocking when you see numbers instead of going higher, go lower. You think we're doing something wrong. We have to stop it.
Sure.
And if it keeps declining, then people get worried. But I think the fans are being honest. It's like, yeah, this is not a good song, so we're not gonna buy it. You have always those people who buy it because of the, I believe, the handshake event tickets or the other event. That's with the CD. So, yeah, we'll see in the future, of course. But I think it will be okay. On the member side, it's fine. It just needs to be the music, and hopefully this is the start of going back on their rise.
Let's hope.
Alright, on the other side, I've been watching this lately. Shout out to Mugen no Ord Subs. They released very quickly in a row the Akiba Paper Sosenkyo special episodes. So I've been watching that in a row, and yeah, it's pretty fun. It's actually, I think the main cast, the two detectives, are actually management of AKB, and a lot of the members are in it, and it's a fun show to watch. It reveals Sosenkyo with a bit of reality and then a bit of fiction. So have you guys had any chance to watch that?
I just saw the first episode, and I thought it's a good setup. It's a good mixture between detective drama and comedy, because I do think that it's quite hilarious.
All right, what do you think, YeYoh?
It's awesome. Like, they try to point at like obvious things, and it's so funny because they're like, on episode 2, like, Yokarun just shows up, and then the main character was like,
Yeah, that's a funny scene. Yeah, but it's short, sweet, and there's a lot of good moments. Hopefully they do more of that. I thought it would be longer episodes, but apparently just 5 episodes. With I think per episode is what 30 minutes long or stuff like that. But if you haven't a chance, go watch it. It's available now with subs. So if you don't know Japanese, you can watch it and read it in English.
Yeah, I have to give a lot of respect to the subgroup. They whipped that out super fast, and I just finished watching the last one this morning actually, and I have to say overall I was pleased. My Kamiyoshi's Yukirin, so all I'll say is I was very pleased with how the whole thing turned out in regards to that being. Her being my Kamiyoshi and her whole role in it. I'll also say that what I really found was great was, again, the comedy aspect really balanced out very well the actual seriousness of it. And again, it's a case of AKB being very tongue-in-cheek with themselves, where they'll take something really bad about them and they'll make a whole show about it. They'll make jokes about it. I mean, if you think about scandals are kind of devastating to many of these girls, both emotionally and also in terms of sales and stuff. If we look at Yukirin, for example, her scandal last year, what rank did she get in the Sosenkyo? Thank you.
Yeah.
But yet at the same time, she totally made fun of it in this
very quick joke she made. It's like the detective, for those who see, I don't want to do too much spoilers, but
right.
The detective hinted to it, and she's like, no, shh. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it.
right. Like they have that really cool sense of self-awareness. I mean, I think we saw it most with like Michan Minigishi Minami, like with the whole shaved head scandal. But how since then they have turned that upside down all around. They've joked about it. They've made it into this whole it's okay thing because that's what they do. They embrace their faults. And this show, all 5 episodes, is a perfect example of them saying, you know what, we're human, we have scandals, but we're going to have fun with it. And I loved it. I thought it was great. It's brilliant PR marketing by AKB. Brilliant.
Also, the entire message behind the Akiba papers was great. It's like,
yes.
It has a great message at the end to see how the episodes go together. It's pretty hard to avoid spoilers for me, but it's a great message. It shows how the girls actually are, but they also act for a bit. I could talk a lot about them, but it recently came out, so I'm not gonna talk about it because spoilers. Can't do it.
Yeah, let's avoid it.
Well then, let's go then to the other drama I've been watching, and still, it's hard to talk to me about spoilers, so hopefully you guys can back me up on this. The first episode of Crow's Blood came out. Oh boy. I am very bad with horror, so I was neglected to watch it, but I think, well, this is being marketed very big. But it got me a few times. I'm just gonna say, Okasan, you're just a bad mom. Like, gave me heart attacks at one point, and that's what I'm gonna say. But so what do you think of the first episode of Crow's Blood? Let's start with Gino.
I think it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. The tension is very good. I like the way it's shot, the whole grim setting it takes where it takes place. I have only one. It's more a pet peeve, not really a complaint, and it's that without going into spoilers, the scenes where there does happen something terrible to some of the girls, that the effects made it more look jokey than terrifying. I think it's if you're going to make a horror show, then make a horror show and not get into some slapsticky kind of something that's supposed to come off as horror. All the other types of scares, like the mom being a complete asshole, if I can say it like that, and the way it's shot and how some of the girls are interacting with each other, that's amazing. But I hope in the next episode that they try to make the physical scenes a bit more realistic and not so slapsticky.
Yeah, what do you think about it?
I think it's actually like, I'm supposed to be scared, but like the whole show, it's like laughable because like these girls are just too funny. Like especially with Sakura running so fast, like normal run, it made me laugh so hard when I was watching it. Because she runs like this.
Yeah.
So like
so
when she run like this, because it's in the trailer, so it's in the trailer.
Yeah. It's okay.
That's not spoiler. She runs like normally, but like in like when they do sports events, she runs like this. She feels the wind. So when I saw that in the Crow's Blood, I'm like, oh god, she's so forced to run like this.
Alright, Derek, if you could try to refresh your cam. You're still loading for me for a while.
Oh, okay, no problem.
I hate this Skype thing. But yeah, it's not possible. Go ahead and talk about Crow's Blood as well.
I'm actually going to echo what Gino said. I think that in terms of production value for the death scenes and stuff, I thought Majisuka's last season had way more production value in terms of the seriousness of when people died. It didn't feel hokey or slapstick to me in that. And I thought I would see a lot of the same, especially because this is an American director at the helm, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I really didn't expect that. But I would say that in terms of the drama between the individual girls and them talking, it was excellent. I thought I felt it. I felt the tension. I actually have a question though for you, and that is why do you have a hard time with horror? Because I'm a Japanese fiction horror writer. Horror is my life. So why is that a problem for you? If you don't mind me asking.
I think it's more of the blood part. It's like I'm not afraid of blood or seeing anything, but it's like it's always so much blood or guts or just how disgusting things. I'm like, why does it need to be so emphasized on? I'm more of a fan when it's suspense and then it really gets scary to me than easy jump scares or a lot of blood. That's why I don't like the Saw movies. I'm not a big fan when they're just like, oh no, we have to cut our leg off. Like, oh my god, so much blood, you're to the bone. It's like, if I want to see those things, I'll watch a hospital show when they operate on someone. But if I want to be scared for a story, then focus on the story, not cheap effects or emphasis on blood, bones, or guts or anything like that. So that's why I have a hard time with it. But yeah, it was okay. I watched the episode a few times, and it got to me, I think, in a total 4 times in the entire episode. And the fourth time was at the end, and after I saw it, I shook up, and then I started laughing out loud.
The ending of the episode is pretty hilarious, though.
It was amazing, and maybe a lot of people like that when they see it. But yeah,
well, if people saw the last episode, then they know my stance about Sakura. So they should probably know my reaction.
And we're not gonna say anything else.
Nope.
But yeah, that was a great moment. But I'm actually the story itself is interesting. So it's not a spoiler to talk about this because it's in the trailer as well. Basically, there is this. Well, you saw in the trailer that Miyawaki Sakura plays a student who is, well, creepy as hell. But also there's something about her physically. She is different than other humans, you would say. So they're debating, is this a human or is it? And in the episode it will be explained what exactly is happening with Miyawaki Sakura. But the way it's going, it's interesting. I'd like to see where this goes. Hopefully they don't screw it up with another show, Majiska Gakuen, I would say. But for the first episode, it was great.
Cool.
Alright, now only YeYoh's camera is gone, so if he refreshes, he'll be back. Yeah, so there's another drama. There was a lot of new dramas coming out. I haven't seen it yet, but Derek, you have. Talk about Death Cash, or in this Japanese form, I can't pronounce that.
Right, so Death Cash, has Matsui Jirina in it, and Matsui Jirina is right up there as one of my all-time favorite, members of AKB48, and I would say in terms of her role in this, she did a fantastic job so far. They have 2 episodes out I've seen on SK Evolution's website, and everybody should support SK Evolution. They're great. They really, really put out a lot of great stuff for SKE fans such as me. Anyways, it's a horror drama. Basically, it involves this idea around this 10,000 yen bill. Matsui Jirino plays a high schooler, which I thought was cute, named Minami Yuka. And there's a detective in it as well. I don't know his name. I think it's Takeshi in the show. I don't know his real name though. And he's very over the top when it comes to trying to solve a case. And let's just say something happens with the 10,000 yen bill, and all HE double hockey sticks breaks loose, and it just goes pretty crazy from there. Already 2 episodes I'm in, and I'm just I'm completely in love. I think it's great. Matsui does a fantastic job so far. She convinces me, not that she's a high schooler, but she convinces me more that she's she deserves to be the center in this whole drama. She's unreal. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to give anything else away. It'd be hard not to, because what happens in the first episode, especially with the 10,000 yen bill, kind of sets the tone for everything. So if I give that away, then it'll be like, well, I don't need to watch the first episode. But let's just say it's well worth the time. Well worth it so far.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it after this podcast. I'm gonna firstly watch those episodes. Because, again, it's horror, but if it's a good story, I'm always into it. And I believe a guest appearance in the later episodes is going to be with Kawaii Rina, graduate. So that's going to be interesting as well. She's going to star in a later movie of a remake of Death Note live action. So she's doing well. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So do you guys have anything else to talk about, or are you about to wrap up for a bit? You can go ahead, YeYoh. Just talk. You don't need to raise your hands. Just say it. Say it. Your mic is muted. Great.
Should we name this episode "Technical Difficulties"?
Oh, we
Hello?
could. There he is.
Oh, there he is.
All right. What do you want to talk about?
I think Kawaii Rina is part of the main cast, though.
Really?
Yeah.
From Dead Cash.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
But she was there. The only thing is though, she's very well done up with you might have to take a double take to see her. That's all I'll say. I don't want to say anymore because it'll ruin stuff.
Interesting. Okay. On small notes, other than that, we saw. Go ahead, Gino.
Well, we do have a DVD release coming up.
Oh, you can talk about that. Yeah.
Since I'm looking forward to this DVD a lot, since some of you may know that before Yui, my Oshi was Miyazawa Sai until she graduated. So and her graduation DVD is coming out in August, I believe.
Finally,
Right?
finally.
Finally, exactly, finally. August 17th.
Yeah, hopefully it's going to be a big box. Lots of extras. Of course, the concert itself. Wonder how her graduation song is going to sound like in a stadium. I believe no one we know as was there live, so
Sadly not, no.
no, it's going to be surprising as well. And yeah, on that note, other DVD is coming out soon as well. It's Takamina's graduation concert, who was in March. So that's fairly quick. Maybe they just pulled up the machine and it's like, alright, we have to do this right now before it's too late. But other than that, I want to talk about Takamina as a bit. Well, she's now what's that group called? Rock something. It's like a celebrity group who also does fixes stuff or fixes broken things or just does road work. I don't know.
Yeah, Rockcore.
Yeah, Rockcore. That was the group. So she was there as a surprise guest. What did she actually do? I'm just looking it up right now. Didn't prepare for this at all.
I think they did like cleanup in Soma and Fukushima. She just helped out there.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah. So yeah, she's doing fine as well. I think that's the first appearance outside her normal shows. So that was interesting. Yeah, it's been a slow week, and we're almost going to wrap up.
I thought Derek also wanted to talk about the DVD, so that's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead. Yeah, Derek, you have something about the DVDs.
No, for sure. No, I was just gonna say, in honor of Takamina's graduation DVD coming out, and possibly Miyazawa Sai's if I can get it. I'm definitely getting Takamina. Actually, have it already. Hopefully coming soon. I wanted to create on my blog a top 10 list of best concert DVDs to own, since I have quite a few. I'm sure many others that watch or AKB fans do as well. And I thought it'd be fun to kind of rank my favorite top 10. I think Takamina will probably end up being pretty high on that list just because her DVD concert, I was there, the first 2 days, and it was just an absolutely spectacular event. It was wonderful. I watched the third concert in Japan that night on a live stream that they gave. It was free actually. and it blew me away. All three, but the first 2 days, just being there, the energy, the excitement, especially the second day with the sports activity they kind of did. I don't know. I think everyone's going to be really surprised. It's a totally different type of concert DVD, I think, than you would have been used to from other DVDs because of that second day, especially. It's totally just out there, and I don't know. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope everyone will get to check out that blog read once it comes out. And also, I hope you guys will check out the concert DVDs too, because I think, especially Takamina's, it'll be well worth all the massive amount of money they ask you to pay for.
Exactly. I'm looking at the price for the Miyazawa DVD, and it's almost 20,000 yen. It's insane.
Oh no! I was hoping it'd be cheaper.
No, it's 19,000 and a bit. Excluding taxes, so it's probably over 20,000.
That's gonna cost an arm and a leg.
I mean,
it's probably worth it though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
so I wanted to talk more about you being there at the concert. So, just first, how long were you at that location from start to finish? How many hours?
Right, so I actually got there probably 4 hours before the concert. I was in line the whole time. There was a line wrapped around the stadium both days, so it was a little scary, intimidating. But I actually was right up front at the line. I went in, and then the concert took forever to start, especially the first day, which sucked because it was freezing cold. It was so cold that day. But yeah,
I was there too.
Were you there? Right. Okay. So right. So, but I immediately went to the merch place, and thankfully, because I was there initially, like right at the beginning, I'd gone into the merch area, which you went in before you went into the concert, and I picked up everything I could. But even by the time I got there, which was 3-4 hours before, they were pretty much sold out with everything. I wanted to get a bunch of towels, and they were sold out with them. So I was only able to manage to get like 4 or 5 different towels and shirts and stuff. But then after that, I went to the concert, and it was great. And this is true for both days. It's exactly the same happened. So I'd say altogether, was there probably about 6 or 7, 8 hours total for both, not counting the trip home from Yokohama, which was...
Oh, what's that? What you got? Oh, light stick, the glow stick. You get that for free, or you need to buy that?
No, you have to buy them.
But are they special?
Yeah, like I got my glow stick. This was actually a all-purpose one, shoot like mini colors.
Very nice.
I got. This was actually free. They gave you free the Takamina the flag on the second day because you had to be part of the teams, East or West.
Yeah, the baseball event.
Yeah, so they gave us this for free, which was cool. And then I have a bunch of towels and shirts I got.
Very
nice. What about you, YeYoh? You were there.
I was broke on the first day.
Yeah, me too. I spent like $500.
Because I bought Takamina shirt. It's that hard work is always rewarded. And like the normal Takamina shirt, a muffler, then this, then
that's EXO no acceleration, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Like me and my friend were trying to like get this special edition light stick because like it's the Takamina one. It had the sword. And, like the ito siya no Axel, the one that Megu failed. If you've seen that video, she's like, then she just randomly dropped the sword.
Whoops.
She was
No, I'm looking forward to the concert. So I'm looking forward to in the near future to be at a concert. Even if it's Junken concert, I would go to any one of those. But yeah, so in a total of 8 hours. Well, yeah, if there's something still to do, if it's just sitting and waiting, then would be horrible. But if you can look around, go to the gift shop, then maybe get some food and just sit down. But if it's open stadium and the wind is there and chilling, then it's cold. Yeah, that's sucky though. But eventually, when the concert starts, it will all be worth it, right? Just the lights, the show, and.
The second day was the total opposite of the first day because the second day in the afternoon it was so hot I actually got sunburned. But it was cool because like the energy you feel, it's unreal. Like you watch the DVDs and it's one thing, and believe me, I get goosebumps when I watch the DVDs. But when I was at the concert, I was like in tears, like literally the whole time. Yeah, right? Because that was me the whole time, screaming and going crazy. And the funny part was the first night, I was seated right next to this couple. To my other side, I had probably the only 2 empty seats in the entire stadium, so I felt lucky. I was like, yeah, I don't have to be next to 2 other people. But the 2 people next to me, it was this girl and her boyfriend, I'm assuming, and the boyfriend just stood there with his arms crossed, like, yeah, I'm too cool for AKB. And this girl, like, as the show went on, she started to show her woe to colors, and by the end, she was like, just doing all the chants and and the mixes, and I was like so happy because I wanted to tell her, I was like, yeah, you come over and hang out with me. Like, you don't got, your boyfriend clearly doesn't want to be here, but you can get into it. And then the second day, right in front of me were these 2 super wodas. I was having almost as much fun watching them as I was AKB because they were doing it all. I mean, they knew everything. I know a certain amount, but they knew everything. And it was so much fun to watch them just like lose their minds when it came to chanting. And honestly, the whole time, I know Gina's gonna love this. It was Sakura-tan. That's all you heard the whole time, like for both concerts. Every time she appeared, it was that girl. The whole stadium erupted. So I was like, huh, like that's interesting.
Well, that song is fun when she does that with the pointing, please, and please. It's...
Yeah.
No, but did you have any contact with members, or is it just a random way for?
No, when I was there, when they did the going around the stadium on the big risers.
Yeah, the carts.
They had a double story riser, and one point, Milky was on one of those, and she got really close to where I was, and I could probably see the sweat on her face, but she didn't see me. But the second concert was Sashi was there, and Sashi was on the riser. She was at the top, and I pointed right at her, and I'm pretty sure she saw me because she pointed right at me, or at least in my direction. She smiled and she pointed because I pointed, and I'm thinking, was it me? Because I looked around, nobody else was pointing.
Mm-hmm.
So
how was that feeling when that happens?
Oh, it's tremendous. I mean, come on. It's like you have tears in your eyes the whole time. And then it's like when that happens, you're like, oh my God, like the queen, But most of all, what I found was great was that I felt AKB was unstoppable. Like when I watched, I was like, there's no way these people are going anywhere because the concert was so energetic and like just everyone filled in their roles perfectly, even with the absence of like Takamina and just all the big names we've seen come and go in AKB. The girls that are there, they held it down and they did great. Koji Haru was fantastic. Yuihan blew me away. Oh yeah, there's some really funny stuff with Koji Haru I want to get into. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but
well, we've seen it, I believe. It was live streamed, so
yeah. But Yuihan was I felt she held it down for being the new Soken Toko, and her performances live, just I don't know, everything was where it needed to be. It was good.
Yeah, so that DVD comes out, I believe, then should be out or comes out this week. So if you have a chance to watch that, it's pretty expensive, but if you can find it, go ahead. I think it's one of the best concerts yet,
Yes.
compared to Yuko's graduation concert. That was also amazing. That's coming out soon. Other than that, I think it's about time we wrap up. So yeah, just plug your site, Derek, for your blog. And YeYoh, do you have something to plug as well?
I might be subbing the Konyawa Shikiritai series.
Oh, that's good.
Awesome.
So if you have a link for that, just give it to me. I'll put it on the link. Derek, your site is always coming up as well. So where can people go if they want to read? So in the near future about the top 10 concerts of AKB.
Sure, and I have many other top 10s, and I actually have a very huge concert breakdown of the Takamina concerts on my site as well. But my site is easily found. It's derekvasconi.com. So DerekVasconi.com. DerekVasconi.com. That's DerekVasconi.com, and everyone is always welcome to stop by, comment, criticize, whatever you feel like doing. I'm always there. I'll always comment back.
Yeah, so we'll post that in the link as well. And of course, you see now my name is @RageBolly. That's the Twitter handle I use. You can go to Twitter if you have any questions about the show or anything you want to talk about. I'm an easy replier, so just send me a message and I'll reply immediately. Other than that, let's try one more time to get the cameras back on all sides. YeYoh is fine, but I'm missing Gino ZX and Derek. So
And there go all the cameras.
And there go all the cameras. So let's try a Skype. Do it. Get the power, and just one more time, and then we can say goodbye for this week's episodes. Oh, that's 1, that's 2, and 3. All right, with that, thank you for watching this week's episode. Join us for next time. I think it's gonna be next week again. We'll see who we have on. That's a light. That's pretty cool. And there's the show up. He can wave goodbye as well. So, all right, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.